Namaste, Jai Bharat. The F-35 stealth fighter, which is exclaimed to be invincible, invisible, etc., are supposed to be one of the best advanced fighters in the world. That's what America claims. We really don't know whether it really is the best or not, but then they make such claims. And this is again could be a weapon selling method of very expensive aircraft selling. But our experience with F-35 is very interesting. Some time back, one F-35 somehow got trapped into Bharat and landed with all kinds of pleas and pretext. Initially, they said the fuel khatam ho gaya, or something like that, and then, but could not take off. Could not take off. The US, people say, I don't know, US doesn't say anything directly. People say that Bharat had jammed all the electronic, the kind of electronic gadgets in the aircraft, so that has become defunct. The invincible so-called stealth fighter, very expensive one, has got jammed and it's become waste. That's what someone says. These are the technical details about which one can only hear and speak and speculate. Can't be very sure about it, but then possibilities we can talk about. And that aircraft was here for little more than a month, if I'm not wrong. Out there, exposed in the tarmac, the pilots and the US, of course, that was used by the British Navy, and then took off and eventually landed in Bharat. They could not do anything. They sent several teams to repair this and take, but they failed to even start the engine and could not fly. Finally, they said a lie that we have flown it out of Bharat, but as another report comes that they really could not fly that out. It could not start only. That was carried in, actually possibly dismantled and carried in cargo aircraft back to US. And then another story also said that took off and crashed en route or while landing, some stories. Nothing is for sure. These are all stories in the air. So F-35, Trump is very pleased to offer F-35 to many countries. First of all, he has his business interest. Secondly, he wants to entice people. So Turkey was offered F-35. Saudi Arabia was also offered F-35. But I don't think he will give F-35 either to Saudi or to this Turkey. Turkey is sitting duck for many things because it's one man who controls that nation, Erdogan. Just can't compare Turkey with Bharat. Here it is a team of people. There it is one man's fancy. His mistakes, follies could be very fatal, which is the case with Turkey. But Bharat is not under any kind of dictatorship. It's a team. And the greatness in this team is that the team belongs to the nation. The team, they're nationalists. They are selfless when it comes to nation. These are the advantages that Bharat has. That's precisely why Bharat could make such headway or such progress in such short time. There are individuals it doesn't count. The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangha trains people that way. Pujaniya Guruji's mantra is this Rashtraya Swaha, Idam Namama. So people with that spirit, when they are at the helm of things, well, it will be teamwork and many minds together, many heads together. So mistakes are minimum, should be minimum. So Turkey believes that America promised it, but I don't think that they're ever going to give that to Turkey for various reasons. Let me not go into it. Even To Saudi also promises are made, but I again don't think that they are not going to. I don't think that they are ever going to give it, even Saudi. Forget about Turkey. Turkey nobody trusts with shifting policies. They suddenly, when they want help, they come and talk so nicely to you, then do stab you from behind. This is what they did to us, and we have a right to speak of that. We can legitimately, Bharat can legitimately say, we helped Turkey in many crises. When they had food shortage, when they had natural calamities, Bharat helped. And the people of Turkey calls us rather, dost, friends. But Erdogan, the administration, for him, Islam becomes primary because he wanted to operate within Islamic concept to become an authority through the erstwhile deteriorated concept of Khalifa, Khalif, etc. Caliphate, the erstwhile Ottoman kind of story. But prior to that, they were Hindus that they don't recognize. So he goes out to support Pakistan. That's the problem with many of the Islamic nations. When it comes to religion, they'll blindly stand with Pakistan, and Pakistan has this wonderful propaganda with them that they are an atomic power. I don't believe that they made any atomic bomb. They have borrowed it, or someone else is keeping it as their stockpile, possibly. I don't think the nation that cannot make motorcycle engines, 100cc engines, or even 75cc engines, they can't make. Do you think they'll make atom bombs? They can make atom bombs, they cannot make mixie grinder. These thoughts don't fit in one another. 2 plus 2 doesn't make 4 here. Anyway, these promises are with Turkey. I don't know if they believe it or not, but I don't think this will ever happen. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.